Hey everybody, Lipstick Mom. So, as everyone knows, I have multiple accounts and I practically run this YouTube channel solely for the benefit of my clan. And I have some clan members who haven't had proper education when it comes to attacking. And so, I always like to explain first of all, we are a learning clan. I do videos solely to teach my clan members and maybe other people out there who are in clans who are trying to learn as well about attacks and strategies and really understanding your troops. And it is so important to understand what your troops do and what their purpose is and how to scout a base and how to funnel. There's a lot of steps that come into play. Now, as we have discussed in previous videos, you basically were able to spam units from Town Hall 3 to Town Hall 7, just laying troops and laying spells, and that was that. But when you get to Town Hall 8, Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10, you're really having to learn how to stage your attacks and really understanding what purpose each one of your units serve. So, let's talk about staging. So what I mean by staging is you have to basically scout the base appropriately and then stage your attack by laying your tanks, laying your funnel, laying your kill squad, waiting, getting kill crew out, getting the cleanup crew out, really knowing what each troop does and how they serve your comp in all attacks. So, for example, let's just go ahead and go into war and look at an attack that Ashy did. So, essentially, when you scout this base, it's a massive fuckery. Like, you look at this base, it's crazy. Nothing makes sense. But one thing I did know is that I wanted to take out the CC. And if you look, the CC is in the center of the base, but I have my funnel squad kind of working out towards the edges of this as I'm putting my wall breakers in to bring in my golems. Thankfully, my wall breakers go in. I have one left that kind of pulls that CC out. Now, as you can see, I don't care that my golem is taking a crap load of damage. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't care that CC is directly targeting my golem. That's its point. If my golem dies, I don't care. Its sole purpose was to funnel this base for me so that I'm able to rip into this core and I'm able to utilize my troops. Of course, this base was more spread, so there was things I probably should have done, such as maybe drop a couple of wizards and have more archers, drop a Pika, do more wizards, whatever I could have done, but I do pre-cook for war, so essentially this was a pre-cooked composition. But as you can see, I was able to funnel into the core, and then now my troops are going to walk around. I should have saved a couple of wizards to go ahead and clean some of these outside buildings, but as you can see, I have, like an archer here, an archer there doing whatever it is that they're doing. So, it wasn't necessary to have extra cleanup crew. Now, I do have bowlers in my CC because they work really nicely as far as throwing over walls and so forth. So, as you can see, I'm just going to fast forward this. I clean up really easily. So essentially, there's multiple parts to a staged attack. The first thing is going to be your golems, your tanks. Because a lot of the CCs when you get to Town Hall 8 and Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10 are no longer going to have baitable CCs. So essentially, you're going to go ahead and put your golems in to tank to be able to take that damage from the CC, and you're going to have your funneling crew behind your golems. So just a couple of wizards to the left and to the right of the right of the CC, so that way you have the ability to clear those units out. This is a hog attack. It's really trying to find... Yeah, so I don't really have a lot. I'm doing this video for someone in my clan right now that's really just struggling, trying to understand why he is having a hard time funneling and understanding why he can't 3-star certain things. So let's just take my base, for example. This is Pegs. I'm an 8.5 on this account. So essentially I have Town Hall 8 defenses. I haven't laid any new buildings, but I do have upgraded defenses for Town Hall 9. And I did go ahead and lay the additional traps and springs and bombs and all that. So when you're looking at this base, the first thing that you're going to want to scout is a CC, which is obviously an unbaitable CC. I have my defenses set, so you can't bait it. And what you're going to want to do when you're looking at any type of base is you're going to want to check for CC, splash damage, which this one's down. But those are the things you're going to want to kind of look for. So I know that I want to try to take these members out as soon as possible. I don't want to leave these open. So I see that there's a lot of splash damage and the CC can be targeted from coming from this way. So what I would do personally is, I know I want my troops to go into the core, even though there's double bombs in here, which I set up on purpose. But what I would do is I would go ahead and lay a golem here, and just a couple of wizards behind. What this is going to do is it's going to knock out these outside buildings, potentially knock out these as well, depending on how many wizards are laid down. But it's going to kind of make these golems go this way. And the golems are going to start to attack these defensive buildings while my wizards are still clearing out this. I can lay my wall breakers. My wall breakers, see, I pathed my base so crazy that the wall breakers would actually hit this because this building's here. And then would open up the core. Then the golems are going to go in here, and I'm still going to have my wizards, and my P.E.K.K.A.s now can be put in with my bowlers. My P.E.K.K.A.s and my bowlers are going to go in here, which I'm going to rage and heal. CC is going to pull, which my wizards are going to take care of with a poison. So I'm going to be able to take out all this splash damage. And the only splash damage that is going to potentially be left is these things right here. And that can be handled within the core. So I'm going to be okay. I know that my bowlers or my wizards will be able to take out this additional splash damage. So whenever you're dealing with your troops, you want to definitely check for the splash damage if you're doing ground. Now, I know that it's frustrating, especially in a base like mine that's pathed, because you'll have your golems just randomly going from, like for example, if you put your golems in here, they're going to end up coming this way, and they're going to group together, and essentially they're not going to do what you want them to do. You're going to lay a couple of wizards out here, but the golems are going to be right here, and your wizards are going to get plucked off before they can actually do a good funnel. And so that's one thing you have to be careful for, is pathed bases. A lot of people are going to do that. Another question that I had is, well, shouldn't I bait the CC? That's what you were taught when you were Town Hall 7, because essentially that's what you needed to do. But now that you have golems are solely made for that tanking. So I hope this video was a little bit helpful. Again, I'm just trying to help my clan members understand essentially what troops are dedicated for. Unfortunately, I don't have a Go Wipe really cooked for the attack on my base. I wish I did. But I just really wanted to explain staged attacks, funneling, understanding your troops. And also, guys, don't get frustrated. Remember that everyone is learning. I've really mastered every town hall because I've been each town hall at least 2 times, except for Town Hall 10. And I too very much struggle with Town Hall 10. I can get 3-star attacks, but I'm mostly getting, strong 2s, because there is so much to learn with each town hall. Give yourself the opportunity to learn and to understand your troops, especially as you're upgrading them, because obviously with each upgrade, there's more potential, more damage that they can take and also give out. So it's just about learning. So give yourself that opportunity to do that. And if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. Definitely go ahead and press that like button. I like seeing those. And subscribe to my channel if you're interested in seeing more videos. All right, guys, clash on.